Hi there, everyone. It's a sports algorithm recap for Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. We're going to talk about hockey briefly at the beginning, and then we're going to talk about pretty much the best day that the college basketball algorithm has ever had. There's one day last year that might have been better, and I'll talk about that as well. But let's talk about hockey real quick. So we're 5-4 so far. There's still two games going on. Carolina and Vegas are tied at 2, and Washington Anaheim's only 1-0 Anaheim right now in the third, so they're not hitting the over there. But other than that, it was actually a decent day. Some of the games we picked, we get this Florida game almost exactly right over the Islanders. Off the wall hockey guy also had Florida over the Islanders. Good for him. He picked a good one. Rangers beat Montreal. That was nice. Philadelphia beats Calgary. I think we had that one as well at even money. Buffalo beats Pittsburgh. We kind of knew that was going to be a close game and to stay away from that minus 245 on Pittsburgh, which was a joke. So good for them. Arizona beats St. Louis. They did hit the under here at least, even though we had St. Louis. I mentioned that in the video. Minnesota loses. Stinker. And there were goals in this Edmonton-Winnipeg game like we thought. And we had a new goaltender, Ottinger, for Dallas, who apparently played pretty well, or at least first start of the season. We'll see if the Caps can come back and win in Anaheim. I'm rooting for them. Hopefully that'll help today because we've had some good luck today, and I'll explain why. Let's talk about basketball. So I did a bunch of work on the file this morning and did something that the odds makers haven't seen today. That was just brand new programming for the new season, and it absolutely knocked it out of the park. 35-14 is what we're showing right now, but if you watch the video I did today, I said, hey, there's something called pot of gold picks. They're underdogs that are home. All four of them won. And you know what that pays? If you did a round robin with those, it pays 24-1 is what it pays. Did you bet $55 on it and win $1,300 today? I didn't either. I won a little bit. I didn't make this bet, but I should have. Whatever I did, and I don't even know what I did. I don't remember. I was tired. I programmed a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what I did, but whatever I did worked. And I'm really, really happy to see what it did today. There were just so many underdogs that it picked off. I mean, if you look at our underdogs at a 0% bump here, it says we're only 6-12, but we're 11-7 on the spread. And a lot of these are away teams with points, so they just covered. And there's another thing, which is we need to talk about the home bump. So we're 35-14 with no home bump, meaning we don't give the home team an extra margin or extra power like we should. Well, the home bump is somewhere between 5 and 20%. I mentioned this in previous videos. Let's take a look. First of all, take a look at our home teams first. Look at our home teams. 25-2 because Oregon just lost to BYU somehow. 25-2, that's 21 games in a row, I think, at the top. That's our home teams. Not all these were bad lines either. Like that's what's amazing about this. So that's what our home teams were. Well, what about our away teams? Our away teams were only 10-12. So, well, what does that mean we should have been doing? Where you're seeing losses, you need to look at what this margin is, and that's how we know how much we should have bumped these games. And I'd say we could have bumped them all the way up to here, which is like a 40% home bump. That's crazy. Let's see what happens. We put a 41% home bump in there. Then all of a sudden you go 4-2, and overall you go 39-10. But it's still kind of choppy in here, so I don't recommend doing that kind of bump. I recommend something like a 15% bump. And that would have got us to 36-13, which is just an amazing string of wins here. Our underdogs would go 5-10, but 9-6 on the spread, which is good. You're talking about taking a lot of away teams with points when I'm showing you these. Actually, all these underdogs you can take with points. So you just win. It's just nothing but winning. Really ecstatic about what happened today, and I look forward to doing it tomorrow. Of course, if you guys made some money, you want to contribute to me to have me keep working on this and keep it out of the hands of the odds makers, because let me tell you, we don't have long before the odds makers come a knocking. They started giving me death threats months ago. Oh, well, if we start hitting all of our underdogs every day, those death threats are going to be coming back. So they're going to end up getting a hold of this file, and there's only so much time that we have to take advantage of these really juicy lines that they're just not accounting for. The other thing I was going to say is last year when I did this, when I made the migration over to the new season stats last year, there was a day, and I'll go dig up the video because there is a video about it. There was a day where I said play the top, we were looking at just underdogs, and I said play the top 8 underdogs, and they all won, and some of them were just like insane lines. They paid something like 3,000 to 1 or more, and it was like if you'd bet $100 on the round robin, you would have won like a couple $100,000 at least. That happened last year. Today was a similar type day, except all the underdogs didn't win, but a lot of other things won. So hopefully this will continue. I'll keep up the work, and we keep having days like this. Everybody's going to win. So good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning.